So, so somebody like me who is not living in Nigeria, I have enough evidence, videos, documents. Many of them are completely in the open, but not all of them. Eh? To document and prove to you that starting with APC, Egbekegbe, and their affiliates, none of them have any plan for your future. Seriously, there is no country, no country with government or leadership, will put together what these people have put you through, put together such scheme and supervise the chaos, lawlessness, the breakdown of law and order, terrorism, and they supervise them just exactly what they wanted to do and exactly what they are doing, getting the result, and then turning around to tell you, we will rescue you and put you on another plan so that your future, come on, man. At that point, you have to ask yourselves that should you then go out and start looking and say, well, I know they have failed, but I'm a Yoruba man. Maybe a Yoruba man will not come on, man. Is that how valueless you actually, that less value you place on your own life? Or, I don't know. It is a lawless place where people in government and somebody said that we must respect our elders. I'm going to believe that that is let's say they call that thing again. Yeah, why did that disappear? Like that's you just trying to be sarcastic. Sarcasm. They call it sarcasm. Respect our leaders and elders. It is right. Do you know that? And I agree with you that if you are just being, oh, it's not sarcasm. Oh, sorry, CO. It's not sarcasm. I agree with you. We must respect our elders, especially our responsible elders. But you will agree with me as well that leadership comes with responsibilities. Do you get that now? And when leaders becomes irresponsible, what happens? They lose the title. They lose the respect. You cannot be disrespected every now and then, especially if you don't really matter to them. Indeed, not in sales as they talk. Every one of them will tell you, we are fighting for Yoruba and all that. For example, I'm a Yoruba man. We have to respect elders. But do you also agree, CEO, if you are still watching, that it is also the culture and tradition of Yorubas never to respect thieves, irresponsible people? You know that? And you also agree with me that that decent, respectful culture of Yoruba, that one you're probably referring to, it also put in place something called checks and balances that even the king, a king of a a king of a kingdom in Yoruba land, that run down or run against the tradition or violate any of those norms, including respect to the people and then the defense of the people, is a king over. When he misses that in Yoruba land, you know that we will tell that king to go and open calabash. If it was in the olden days, the likes of those who are political office holders in Yoruba land, the ones who have supervised the underdevelopment, the backwardness of Yoruba land, the collapse of the Yoruba economy, infrastructure, education, healthcare, and sadly, security. You know, if it was in the olden days, CEO, those people you call governors today, they probably would have been kings, right? And you will agree with me as well that if by now any of them or any of their kingdom or states is under the occupation of invaders, the more the people suffers in the hand of invaders, the more they lose that respect, and people will then do what? They will call on them to go and open calabash. I am just trying to be nice to you. Because you see, when you throw in respect, you see, one thing that comes to mind is the generation of those whose only defense when facts are placed before them that are Yorubas in our history. Have we ever been subjective, subdued, and controlled by the opinions of those we call leaders ever? As Yorubas, not one of those educated, advanced, and civilized that will always question the positions and decisions of those we call leaders, Abi. You know, that's our tradition, right? Now, ordinarily, when we have those who have nothing to defend the reasons why Yoruba land, Yoruba people, and Nigeria in general are at the state we are now. When they have nothing to defend that, I'm talking about those, those old men, bonds, and all of them in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s. They will throw it in. We must respect our leaders. But do you know what that means? It is part of that misinformation that they have used for so long. You see, these ones are not your leaders. These are the equivalent of those who call the rent seekers, the slave owners, or let me say the slave traders. As you will say, children are being denied the opportunity of meeting all their potentials as Yorubas. Yeah. And what somebody who is also probably part of that generation will say to you will be, we need to respect our leaders. So what really define leaders? So to me, we respect those who actually earned it, not those who milked, took advantage of our shared language, shared, culture, tradition to say to the world, are we not also Yorubas? Do you not think we care for you? Then we ask them, why haven't you proved it? And then the next thing they will tell you, some of you, these young people, you don't have respect. You have to respect your elders. The elders that stole your future, stole the future of your children. Or do you not know that some people actually feel so comfortable at all these, all these calamities going on around you, where many of you are victims indeed? They maintain a conspiracy of silence because they don't want to lose what they have gained. But when it's convenient for them, they would like to identify with you. And that is when they will say, let us respect our elders. Do you really think those who respect you, elders who respect you, even if you are so young, but the one that respects you enough to care that you are going to be in this world longer than him or her, and decided to deny you proper access to quality education, proper access to quality, good quality of life. But they are very comfortable to keep you as that enslaved statistic, the one they can use conveniently by weaponizing the poverty they created. Is obvious. The crop of rogues that parade themselves in Yoruba land today, they have no right simply because they are old, simply because they are aged. They have no right to demand respect from any young person. Well, you can offer that respect, by the way. I mean, there are many, many of you who will respect them, and I respect you for that. But you have no right whatsoever, whoever you are, to look at any Yoruba man, Yoruba woman, and tell them that they have to respect thieves, destiny killers, future stealers, manipulators, eh? And those who give 0 cent FUCK about you. It is misleading, and it is part of what we are trying to change. As a young person, I am talking to you. When people respect you, they will respect your right to education, and they will defend that with everything. They will respect your right to life, and they will defend it with everything. You will see them do it. Eh? Not those who want you to rally around them when they sense that they are about to be vulnerable like you. It is a place they don't want to be, but they would love to keep you there. No old hag, no old rogue, no old criminal has any right to demand respect from you. CO, I'm glad you raised that. It is an insult. I don't know how old you are. It is an insult to speak or demand respect from an enlightened Yoruba man, educated, civilized Yoruba man, a grounded, historically grounded Yoruba man who knows the characters, their roles in what and where we have found ourselves today, right? It is an insult to jump on the platform and demand respect for thieves. It is an insult, but I hope you can live, you know, live with your, tomfoolery as well. I actually thought it was sarcasm. Respect is earned. Don't ever forget that. Okay? Respect is earned. It is not demanded. Same with loyalty. It is reciprocatory. Meanwhile, you have to also remember respect is reciprocal. That you are old and foolish, that you are old and stupid, that you are old and crooked, that you are old and criminally minded, that you are old and selfish, that you are old and visionless, that you are old and self-centered, that you are old and so cold-hearted that you don't think, sitting around where decisions and actions or inactions of what dipped young people into an uncertain future, okay, hand you any title at all called respect. Don't try that again. CEO. Like I said, I don't know your age. Social media is anonymous, you know, and YouTube can make you more anonymous as well. I don't know how old you are, all right? So I can tell you this, okay? If you want to demand respect, you should remember that you must also be willing to reciprocate same in this regard. However, let's even put it this way, you know, choices, they say, as it should be, should come from point of a conviction that people can actually make a difference in your life. You know, I have been a political student for a very long time. You know what I mean now? You know, a political student who knows what effect political actions have on almost every strata of our life, and every facet of our life, right? It is a big thing. So intrusive rather, very, very, very invasive. But so many people don't know how much politics invaded their everyday life. Therefore, they don't know how to react when politicians are taking them for fools and at the same time acting like they care. Then many of you will then turn around and be like, I actually thought they meant well. I thought he was a good person. And, and all of that stuff. But it is the same process. I'll give you an example. You know Enugu State, the first governor of Enugu State. I think that was Chimaroke Nnamani. Which of them? Shena Chimaroke Nnamani Abi Mbadinuju. No, Mbadinuju is Anambra, I think. But you remember Chimaroke Nnamani? Ebano. Last. Chimaroke Nnamani, Enugu governor, milked the people of Enugu of their own share from the Nigeria project. And today, he is also their former governor, he is also their senator. But no matter what you feel like, no matter what the people faces as we speak, today, they still serve him like Tinubu's people in Yoruba land too. They still run around him as he is now their source of having something to eat for the next day. What kind of leadership is that? What? You don't believe me? I'll show you Enugu, where Nnamani people, despite Enugu, Abi, you know what it is right now, Abi? I forget to what's that guy's name? The new governor there. But these people, tell them they deserve better from the same people who had a chance to make life better. How many years ago? 15 years ago. Up to today, they are still weaponizing the poverty they started. I'm not joking. Wow, that's the wrong video. No, that's not the right one. Okay. And that would be a shame if I have actually missed it. Right. And I think I did. I didn't put it on. Sadly. I'll show you some other time. There is another one I wanted to share. It is somebody who probably just felt pained and like, are people not thinking? Come on, man. Tinubu, health-wise, normal, he's supposed to go take care of himself. Atiku, normal. If he feel like saying still dey better than Tinubu, age on his side, he should go and be playing with his own grandchildren. But sadly, now their grandchildren on social media are asking them to come and lead them. But this man is more brutal than me.
And you are under 40, whether you're a graduate or you're not a graduate, and you're supporting Tinubu, Ore ti daru. Patapata. Ore ti daru. In fact, sawdust, lower no apology, sawdust. I don't owe anybody an apology. If you're under 40, let me say it again, and you're supporting Tinubu, Ore ti daru. If, in fact, your parents supposed to, if you're a graduate, your parents supposed to collect their money back from you. The money they invested in you by sending you to university, they're supposed to collect it back from you because you are a failure, total failure. Okay, I still don't know why a reasonable human being will support Asiwaju Onwabewere Bola Adekunle Tinubu.
Aṣíwájú àwọn olè, aṣíwájú àwọn gbéwìrì, aṣíwájú àwọn àtọ̀ọ́lé. Listen, people are going to react. You're not going to ask them not to react. He's an old man. Why do you want to push old man? Respect his age. Why? Eh? I mean, is he not old enough to be your baba? He's not my baba. He's not their baba. Stop trying to guilt trip people into accepting something that they know is going to touch their life, like Bokwari touch everybody. Say Bokwari know they touch your life now. Abi you they pretend. Shut up your mouth. Asiwaju is your next president. Weary. You are texting me from Ajangbadi. Abi Okoko Maiko. Abi Alagbole. Abi where? Where are you texting, replying from? Ikorodu. You know, say from that shithole where you did so. Now these people made the whole place shithole. Honestly, you won't believe it. If you see, you did there inside, God knows, maybe there is not even electricity right now. Abi? Maybe there is no light. No be me. Be me say Tinubu be your candidate. But if tomorrow Tinubu become the president of Nigeria, like Bokwari, me I never get another country, Nabi. I am demanding democratically for a peaceful Yoruba nation. But you they laugh at me. Then I no fight. I just they look on my own. I'm looking on my own. Shut up. What is your business? Or Denier? Some of you are, education. The type of education they give to you in Nigeria. Or some of you just deliberately re-educated yourself to be foolish. Bokwari is there right now. Okay? And whether I supported or I no supporter, now all of us, they collect the water right now. Economy, security, joblessness. Everybody, they share the whole thing. I no support them, sure you know. But this is me now, thinking that, Bokwari don't open everybody's eyes. Now, maybe people will now know that keeping Nigeria together for these retirees, these old people, Parkinson, demented people, so that you can at least save your life. So, say maybe all of you who don't get sense and say, to fear kwa. Then you brought Tinubu. You are telling me to keep quiet. Show normal. Naira to dollar today, in Yoruba land, no be the naira we see they spend there, be. Naira to dollar today is over 700 naira. Abi? Naira to pound sterling today is over 800 naira. In Yoruba land, because of you, and you're waiting to be your business, come back home and can face us. I can't come back home and join your murderous. This one look like, when people don't go shoko, everybody don't mad. Every abnormal thing don't they look normal. Every normal thing they look abnormal. Now mad country. Do you get that now? So the mad country is about to make another mad decisions, which is also going to affect even those people who no mad though. Because I know they are no mad. Because I know mad though. You know, if you tell me say you did normal. After all you know about APC, I mean about the characters that came to form APC, and you believe them. We are going to rescue Nigeria. We are going to make Nigeria a great country. We are going to change dollar to 1 naira. We are going to open refineries. We are going to fix refineries. We are going to close all the border and make the border safe. We are going blah, 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 blah. You believe them. Me are there, they shout. No believe them. Na lie yo. Say, shut up your mouth. Now, as you are telling me right now, telling me to shut up my mouth. You can't bring a dead tyrant. Una go inside grave. Go dig grave. 30 years after they buried the first terrorist that overthrew a democratically elected government in Nigeria, first and last. You know that? Now, Bokwari be the first and the last terrorists to overthrow a democratically elected government in Nigeria. Yes, he is the one. So you went there, you dug out a dead terrorist, a dead tyrant. You polish him up. Come bring him out and say, he go rescue Nigeria. Say, hey, run, no, run, no. Say, shut up your mouth. Just shut up your mouth. Just. Today, thousands of people have died. Some of you never die, you. But many of you, you'll be walking corpses. Nigeria don't frustrate you. Everything, no, they work. They don't tell you, say, na village people, they do you. Then tell you, say, na your mama senior wife. Now you ain't go through your destiny inside the river. They don't tell you, say, na that girl where you promise marriage, where you no marry. Now she go knock your destiny for tree. Nobody knock your destiny anywhere. Nobody they fly with your destiny every night. Now this same mad country, mad decisions, they are bringing you these mysteries. And I am here. So I'm not going to come in there and do that. Maybe when there is a disruption and then there is a time for a rebirth. That's why I'm trying to save some of you. I'm trying to save some of you. You don't like me because I am not here for you to like me. You see, listen, doesn't matter. So when you now bring another Atiku or another Kolu, people are going to react. Like I told you. Any of them that is promoting, propagating this one Nigeria as you want it, Baba, you are it's a threat to your life. Some of you where you know even get them that time. Young people, they say, okay, waiting Boko Haram even sold you. What is that policy that Boko Haram sold to you as a young person that made you believe that by 2023, when you were going into that year 2015, say this Boko Haram, he get plan for your future. What was it they told you? What was that brightness? What was it? What is the result of that? Regret. One single question. Even you, Buhari, part of the reasons why we are having problems in Nigeria today is because of the Fulani terrorists. Okay? Ravaging, invading communities, ravaging villages, killing people, kidnapping some, collecting ransom, and the rest of that. They can't ask Buhari, what do you think we should do as the president of Nigeria? Then he said that open grazing, ability they call. I don't even know. What is Katu? What? Listen to this. I don't know what convinced them. So I am here today, and you are here staging another threat to my life, and you don't want people to react. We are going to react because any of them could be your next president. Once they become your next president, it's a journey for another miserable what? Come on, man. What to convince you about Boko Haram?
Livestock.
Huh?
Livestock.
National livestock.
I will talk about it. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I think he doesn't know.
These are all directed at Mr. President. So corruption, yes, let me... No. He can talk for
He
himself.
doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I want Nigerians to give you another opportunity to do another 4 years. Why?
Well, I
He doesn't know.
I think
Osad gone. Then he now finally sent you this message. And you know what happened thereafter, Abi?
We have got the opportunity to serve again for additional 4 years. And Nigerians will know the difference.
So do you understand my dilemma now? I would say, if indeed I care for my future, I will run away from APC, Egbekegbe. I will run away from people destroying people. And in fact, if I fit get any kind of trainers, I will run far away from the group of one Nigerians. Now one destination everywhere, everybody they go. Majidun Straits. Majidun Straits. And that's disastrous. So when you see young people who are sweating it out, sweating and arguing, fighting and doing, and they ask, come, Baba, come. What happened? This person is insulting Ashiwaju. Okay. What kind of nonsense is that? Hey, can you insult your Baba? Hey, can you? Baba, calm down. Calm down. You are so angry because somebody is what? Again, insulting Ashiwaju. Okay. Do you mind if I ask you why you are aggrieved, triggered? Because I'm a Yoruba man and he's an old man. And you must have loved him so much. Do you? Yes, now he's our leader. I respect him. I love him so much. Oh, you don't love him. You don't. I mean, who would love their own father? As we have here today, who would have their own father? Who need help? Be displayed on national TV as the number one national demented patient, somebody that should be put in a place, study as a prototype of what, political, dementia patients who are politicians of Nigeria extraction, put them inside one showroom like that. They do test on top his brain, his hands, and everything, so that they can always use him as a template to educate other greedy, selfish, crooked, old hag like him. You get what I mean now? Okay? Selfish enough that if they had built healthcare system that indeed work, even for Lagos State, even in Lagos State, if they built a standard healthcare that could regularly check Tifnumbu and all the veins, everything, no medical doctor will advise him to be like this. And like I told you, please, people have every right to react. Some are even praying.
nígbà tá à ń gbàdúrà ká bọ́ lọ́wọ́ òkú ayé kan tá a sì ń wò pa ń bọ́ ń bẹ̀ lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́ ìwọ ọlọ́run kí lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà gan tó tún wá gbé kọ́ọ̀lù mìíràn bọ̀ kọ́ọ̀lù burúkú lélẹ̀ abẹ́ ìbí ṣe à ń wò bí kọ́ọ̀lù.
Do you understand? People will react. There are many instances that people felt like, ṣé Tinubu ò ní family ni? Ṣé Tinubu no get pikin, no get children ni? Until people realize that Sheyi, the first son of Federal Republic of Nigeria, is actually can't wait for him papa to become the new Kolu of the universe. Don't be me, because what do you make of this as a young person, okay, who want to try and check the cognitive, wait till they call that thing again, cognitive, I don't know, where they use all this big grammar and all of that, but you should know what I'm talking about. The level of receiving and processing information, especially speech, and when they are talking, when you are old and you are suffering from this dementia and all of that stuff, you are practically going to be forgetting things. See, if I turn 60, myself, I feel lose it. It's one terrible health, health issue that is mostly associated with old people. It's normal. Though it's painful, especially for the families, that most times they will forget about, forget about their, even children. Sometimes we just, like, who are you? Daddy, it's me now. It's me, Folake, your daughter. Oh, Folake, how is Stephen, your husband? Daddy, me and Stephen divorced 7 years ago now. I just remarried 2 years ago. My new husband is now called Stevenson. It's true. I remember. So, how are your children now? That is a state of mind of old people. When I get old, I feel be like that. There's nothing wrong in that. I shouldn't be offering myself at that point like I want to rescue country. No, you can't. You can't rescue anybody. You're going to have to spend a lot of time taking care of your health. Do you really think that Nigeria is so divided and sick right now? You need sick men to help you push you to that future. And you are arguing that. You are fighting people. You are, you're arguing everywhere, Papa. Are you sure? Say you're normal. Are you sure? Are you sure you're normal? Are you sure? Pastor Adeboye will say, are you sure? Are you sure that you are normal?
Every enemy of the church, as long as my Father is on his throne, as long as Jesus lives, as long as his
Oshoni ajeni elebologun ni amanise ni afaimanise ni wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀.
Sir. Because go hear me, when the person sign of dementia, the sign of they have a name for it and all that. They have different names, forgetfulness and all that. They are synonymous and associated with old age. If not, person way normal go they tell you say make you the tweet on WhatsApp. It's normal.
He may get out. It's voluntary. We can definitely feed ourselves by being creative, visionary, and committed. Do you know how many of you tweeting on the WhatsApp right now?
So it's like, you are going to see a lot of that too during the what do you call it? Their campaigns. So people are going to react. Because me as a person, when I listen to Buhari, or listening to Tinubu, do you know what they always sound to me like? Ask a question about Nigeria, like this. Ask a question. So when they respond, this is how they sound to, this is how they sound to me like, right?
Of Nigeria now, tell me the situation of Nigeria and what you think about our government.
No face accountable.
Why?
It's not able to do among. Christmas days is making a caution. 2 years portion to the acquire of loving, time of love. Secondary school should them for loving. Not him now. Go make out the verb.
I'm talking about Nigeria.
Okay, that Nigeria go make a win to show them.
That's how they sound to me like. Some of you will even waste your time listening to them. Let's hear what Ashiwaju is saying. Let's listen to Buhari. Come on, man. Stop pretending. You pretend to Shijare. You all know that everything is not right out there. Everything is not right there with them. You know it. But your hypocrisy will not let you say it. Some people who knew that Buhari was a disaster. Now, so then defend them. And so then did. And today, many of them don't disappear. Some of them don't turn to people who are now offering to rescue you, to save you from them. Papa, shall you be Muguni? Shall you be Odeni? How can APC rescue you from APC? Shall that one make sense? Ni? You can't go town, can't say, Emilo kan, Baba we know where. They shout, Emilo kan, Baba we know where. They shout, Emilo kan. And they shake, like they shake. Baba we know well. They shout, Emilo kan. You can't vex. People they react, they vex.
Emi lokan, Baba we nowhere, he dey shout me no come. Me no come. He dey shout me no come. I dey share. Baba we nowhere, he dey shout me no come. Me no come.
Baba we nowhere, he dey shout me no come. So you're angry, you're upset. That's it. You would have to live with that. Not just that. Okay? Some of you will say, now so that they called Buhari illiterate, but Buhari is your president 2 times. And so, now you're president now. Now today, you know they safe. Job no day. Light no day. Road no day. Security no day. Baba, suffer no day. Tire you. Baba, where you they get your motivation from, by the way? Like, because some of you, they're supposed to study you. Suffer no dey tire you. I mean, they're supposed to carry some of you. This, see, well, pun intended. I don't even know if well, pun intended. I wanted to say no pun intended. They're supposed to carry some of you, put you inside lab. Some of you, Lagos Abobakus, put you inside lab. Maybe they come open your head, come plug machine, everything to study. You know, like, man, you know, when people put you inside the lab and when they see that, oh, more, God, they create. You know, I don't know. Because I don't understand. APC want to rescue you from APC. Baba, no be juju be that. And you are arguing, you are fighting, you want to fight everybody. He's a Yoruba man. Baba kilu. Job day. I'm just saying this because you see, obviously I am a psychologist, but sometimes I just sit down and I just wonder. And I actually respect. I respect your strong will, because Baba, people to feel comfortable in poverty. Forget it. It requires special skill. People told me that. They said, Mayegun, do you understand that it requires a special skill to be poor? I said, how? Oh, Mayegun, there are people that have never been poor. If they smell poverty or they sense that they're about to lose everything, then they run mad. But the poor, they are the most with the best ideas how to, I don't know. Then you will be wondering, Baba Emeka, sorry, I don't mean to intrude, you have 10 children. Na banana Mama Emeka dey sell. Na security you they do. Don't take offense because I'm going to use others too. Because all of you, everything now smart in the trigger on these days. Okay? Make una no take offense. And if you take offense, sorry, I can't help you. They say Mama Rashida, Baba Rashida. Gbogbo owó tó ń wọlé sí yín lọ́wọ́ látàrí iṣẹ́ yín, all the money you are making in a month, everything no pass 25,000 though. Mama Rashida, from everything she's selling and making, join everything together, e no reach 50,000 though. Nigeria hard. Baba Rashid, how una dey take manage to pay school fees, pay house rents, buy clothes for the children, buy food for them? When they are sick, you still manage to buy drugs, and you still remember your aged mother and father. Baba, how you dey do am? My son, na God o. Na God. It's grace of God. It's tough, but we are getting by. That requires a special skill. You know that? I mean, I have been poor. I'm still poor. I'm not rich. But when I look back at some things, and I'm like, how did I survive that time? Have you asked yourself that, all of you watching me right now, who have been through that when you were growing up? Have you asked yourself that, how did daddy and mommy? Daddy is just a civil servant. Mommy is a civil servant. All their salaries are not even up to 30,000 naira back then. But they were able to send us to school. They were able to buy new. Although we are man, Baba, it requires special skill. Because the day you feel uncomfortable being poor is the day you are likely going to break that chain. Sometimes, when you discover those who have weaponized that your poverty, you are never going to feel good about them. You're not going to feel good about them, are you? I'm talking about myself here. I don't feel good about them. I don't like them. When they talk, I see lies. When they say they want to do this or that, I just feel like, they want to tell us another story again. Oh. They want to tell us another story again. Oh. Instead of me as a young person to be building on those lies and then hoping on them only to be shattered and disappointed at the end of the day, I quickly braced up. I don't listen to them anymore. Therefore, I don't have any respect for them anymore. Poverty makes you creative, people say. Really? People became so creative. You will see a family with 7 children, 1 room. Okay, 1 room. Or put it this way, you will see a family, husband and wife, newlywed, hoping for the better, planning for the future, hoping for the best, and in fact, hoping to build a very great life for their children. Then over time, it probably didn't work out, right? It's not working out. They have 1 child, 2 children, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even, listen, the husband may even marry another wife. 2 wives, 10 children inside 1 room. Shey that one no require creativity. You think say easy? Rich people, they can't put 2 women in the same house today and find peace. But you'll be wondering, how did our fathers manage to put 2 women, 6, 10 children inside 1 room before God answer your prayer? Because I know some of you who have that background and that history. You are looking back now and be like, Omo, it's true. I remember. Chai. It's true. Poverty makes you creative. You begin to check husband and wife and check, are all the children asleep now? Say, come here, man. See, I don't want to do it because, the children are still awake. No, they are not really awake. Let me check. That requires creativity. I am telling you this because what Nigeria taught us was never to fight back. Okay? Nigeria taught us how to adjust to everything thrown at us. They didn't teach us to fight back. Our parents didn't teach us to fight back. Social injustice, oppression, and all of that. I mean, some of us learned to become radical because we went to school, peer pressure, you know, and every other things that we came across in the journey of our life. Our parents, they never taught us to fight back, because even our parents, they adjusted, they got used, and they improvised. So when you look back today, you'll be like, oh, this Mayeguna madman, Sha. You just made me remember something. Yes, I am here to make you remember how much Nigeria has really fucked with us. That if you see young people today, smart enough, never want to subject their own existence to the same experience of those before them, you have no right to be forcing them to respect those people who are trying to make them be like you or be like their parents. You have no right to ask them to respect anybody. You have no right. Nigeria messed with us. And if you look back today, some people will say all those things made them. Everything around that time. No. A lot of things happened that messed up with our brains, messed up with our psyches, messed up with our youth. And guess what? They made us the society we have today. Unfortunately, somebody posted a picture on social media and said, how did people move from, bringing in relatives, family members from far and near to live with them, with their children, their wives, as a family, in a single room where everybody sleep like sardines every night. You know, where you know that if you no quick claim your own hangu in the house, if another person claim that hangu, baba, if you end up sleeping just back in the wall like this overnight too. So, you know, that kind of household, I lived in one. I have lived in one, okay? I have lived in that kind of household before, where we all have to like fight for space to sleep. You know what I mean? My childhood. So, if something made you remember and feel like, how then did you grow from that kind of a knitted family relationship, you know, love, care for one another when we were growing up at the time, to today, where many people who grew up in that space are no longer talking to themselves today. I am guilty of some, okay? Because some of my own sisters, I call them sisters, but they are actually like aunties to me. That when I was a little boy, they were like protective of me, you know, that kind of arrangements. Shall you come here? You know, that stuff. Like, I don't talk to some of them anymore. And same applies to some of you as well. Well, it is what it is, as you will say. Like, how did people grow from that kind of knitted bond as a family to what we have today as a people, where people don't even care about you except when they want to manipulate or use you for whatever things that is theirs. There's so many things like that too, but it requires creativity to be poor. Rich people who have tasted their life, they cannot survive on what many of you are surviving on. Yeah? And you are still fine. In your own opinion, we are still fine. We are fine. We are thanking God. By Mayeguna grace, we thank God. Because it's always grace. And may the grace continue to abide with you. And at the same time, hopefully, you will continue to always think about your choices. And not because you want to punish Mayegun or you want to shame me. No, you can't do anything. Somebody said that Mayegun, because whenever these Tifnumbu boys are triggered, yeah, what they feel like is, you know, Mayegun comes here to tell the people the truth, and beg them to go and watch his video. I don't beg people to watch my video. You don't know that. I don't have to beg you. You are going to watch me anyway. Even you, the Tifnumbu supporters, when you see that you are all subscribers here, you subscribe on my channel, you follow me on Facebook, you follow me everywhere, and you are praying one day that I will be one day just say something nice about your Kolu. And you know I will never say anything nice about them because it's part of the APC, Egbekegbe, that brought this death to Yoruba land. So when you turn around and you start feeling, oh, come on, man. You don't need all of that. I don't need you to expect me to say anything nice about this because I will say the truth. And you are going to listen to me. Yeah, you are still here. You're not leaving. Even when you unsubscribe, something will still bring you back. Abi? And every time you are brought back, this is 2022, Baba. No, they act like say you know go school, okay? This is 2022, right? Social media platforms run on views. They know they beg people to view, okay? You don't beg anybody. Now go check and say, what is he saying about your Tinubu again? But you know those who indeed value these messages and somehow meet their own, kind of liberation, put it that way. They enjoy here, and then I get rewarded for it. So some of you can do similar things instead of wasting your time, trying to see if you can shut Mayegun up. You can't. None of your grandfathers, none of your crooked leaders, none of your government or anything can shut Mayegun up. Okay, stop trying. All right. But if you feel like, look at how many people watching Mayegun. Look at how many him talking about our leaders. Look at he's making money from it. Baba, opening a YouTube channel is free. Just get a Google account, okay? Go and open a Google account, Gmail account, all right? And put a picture there. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn o, ẹ̀yin ló kàn o, our baba we know where. Where they shout, òun ló kàn o. Do that. Say something nice about Tinubu. Open YouTube channels. Open Facebook channels. Okay? Go and tell people about the good things. Stop adding to the views of Mayegun because you can't help it. I can't help it. Me, I can't stop talking. I can't stop turning on my cameras. I can't stop eating you. I can't stop educating you. So if I get money from that, it's not my fault, too, Baba. You can stop watching. But I advise you not to, okay? Because you see, whatever views that Mayegun gets on Mayegun's diary political, it is not about the money. Because if it's about the money, right? Oh dear, I would have been more cantankerous than you wouldn't, But it's not. You see, every time I see those views, you know what I see? I'm like, yes, 30,000 of them have received the message. But it doesn't mean that 30,000 of you are going to accept it. So I will repeat it again next night. Oh, 40,000 have seen it. Right. It doesn't mean that the 40,000 of you have accepted it. Right? So every night I do it and I do it and I do it. Right? And I feel better about it. And they say, listen to this. They say, if you do what you love, for example, if you love what you do and you do what you love, right? You will never have to work for the rest of your life. Do you know how that feels? It feels better if educating, enlightening, and in fact, intervening on your behalf is going to save one person, two people, 1,000, 1 million. It doesn't matter. My job is done. Do you get that now? So it doesn't really matter what you call people. If you say gullible people are listening to Mayegun because of Tinubu, Abba, are you being honest? Do you really think that you are normal? If you say people who listen to Mayegun are gullible, and they shout ẹ̀yin ló kàn o, ẹ̀yin ló kàn kákàkiri, and you don't really think, your situation is worse than what you can imagine. Like I told you, it can be difficult to make that decision, but it doesn't really matter. Okay? From time immemorial, the Buhari Deans, the Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Denotus, the Buhari Dichatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Ungos Yaris, the Unekaris, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, the ombud slaves, the social media bandits, the Facebook adsmen, right? Including all the cyberbarians, the Buhari idiots, the Muhammadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, and all the clan of cyberbarians from time immemorial. They wish that a platform like this doesn't exist, but they have not been able to stop it, sadly. But guess what? Every day, your Nigeria continue to prove me right, sadly. So do you see why you won't stop watching me? Because apart from me talking about your criminal leaders, many of you actually rely on the factual information that you get on Mayegun's Diary Political than the trash that your media feed you with every now and then. You are just not happy that I don't like your thieves. I wish I could say sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay? Pick up the phone. Make I go make another tea. When I get back, I'll take few calls. Just expression, reactions, opinion, suggestions, as usual. Then we'll call it a night. That's how it's going to be. I'm going to be back. And when I get back, I will take few calls, okay? Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. At least, don't.
Liar.